Hi everybody, I wanted to show you a quick alternative to sending the seller's disclosure to your client. Instead of sending it to them directly from zip forms, you can use the service called Seller's Shield, which basically it kind of lifts off that liability off of your shoulders in case something were to go sour with a seller's disclosure that was not filled out properly or completely. And so the seller has the option to purchase additional protection through Seller's Shield, but even if they don't, and that let's say they just do this for free, it still lifts that liability off of your shoulders. So I'm going to show you guys how to use Seller's Shield. The first thing you want to do is, if you haven't already, is when you go to Seller's Shield, you want to create a free agent login account. I already have mine set up, as I have used this service before. So once you log in, you're going to hit Invite New Seller. When you do that, you're going to enter the seller's address. And then you're going to enter the seller's information. I'm just using my husband's name and my own other email address that's not linked to my login. And then you can put a phone number. I don't think you need to. Totally up to you. Now, if there was a second seller that needed to sign, you would hit this right here, which says, will an additional seller need to sign? When you click on that, then you can enter their information there. In this case, we're just going to stick to one person. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. Now here you'll see it says invite seller, grant your client access to complete their disclosure forms. You can also import transaction data from zip form by clicking the button below. So if there's anything that you need to import from there, you can do so. And then these are some of the protection plans available that they can purchase. It's optional. Again, for you to sign up and use this as an agent, sending them the document, as well as them filling it out without purchasing one of these, would ultimately be free. So that's no problem at all. So I normally just do this one, no protection package, send invite only, but I believe it will still present these options to your seller if they want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and click submit. And then it says access granted. You have successfully granted Christopher Cecil access to the Smart Seller tools. So my part is done when it comes to the listing agent side. Now the next part will be your seller who will receive the form. So if I go into my inbox here, I'll see that I get this email. Dear Christopher, Michelle Cecil has provided you access to our Smart Seller tools and online seller's disclosure form. Our Smart Seller tools are designed by legal experts to help you properly complete the disclosure form and prevent unexpected home sale legal issues. So they're going to hit here where it says start my disclosure form, and I want you guys to see what your client will see once you send it to them through Seller's Shield. It will ask for them to confirm their address. You go to next, start disclosure, and they're going to hit continue. This is really neat. It just says disclosure forms are legal documents. It just kind of walks them through the whole thing. Stakes closing the condition of home are the #1 cause of home sale lawsuits, which is very true. And then fact number 3. So I mean, it's just great information for your clients to be aware. It's going to say, I understand the risk and responsibility that comes with disclosing information for my home sale. Continue. As you can see, the packages are being offered to them, but they do not have to accept it. They can do no protection. Once they make their selection, then they're going to go ahead and fill out the form. I prefer the Texas Realtors because it's a lot more thorough, I believe. before you can start disclosing, we need you to accept the Texas Realtors user agreement. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Then once they click on that, it's going to walk them through, as you can see here, and they literally have to go field by field to fill everything out. They have to select every box. This is the most common thing that happens when you send the seller's disclosure to them through DocuSign or Zip Forms. They miss some of these boxes. Well, Seller's Shield is supposed to prevent them from just skipping something, and I think it'll flag them if they do not fill something out that is required to be filled out. And so as you can see here, it literally takes them through every single question and topic that they need to fill out. And so once it is completed, you'll have a fully filled out seller's disclosure for you to use and be able to provide to all potential buyers and include that prior to executing a contract. So I hope you guys found this to be helpful. If you have any questions, you know where to reach me.